Gluten-free. No thanks.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I think Flex is having a seizure over there. He's thinking about baby carrots. What's up, Flex? Flexulese?
Nothing much. Technically, I'm in Florida right now.
That's true. Broadcasting all the way from Florida, from the Dick Hotel.
From the future.
Yeah.
The good dick air.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How's the dick air out there?
It's super dicky.
Yeah. A little tacky.
Yeah. It's a real dicky. I like it.
Nice. I like to hear that. And still over here where it's a little chilly, though I think by the time this drops, it's going to warm up and be more dick airish over here as well, is our good friend Coley.
Oh, thank God I don't have a dick, though.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't affect me.
You have any like penis envy over there?
I know. It would make camping a lot easier, I'm not going to lie.
That is true. We just find
that
a
is
tree.
true.
Yeah.
But thanks for letting me come hang out and with my cock out and party.
Your metaphorical cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry that we're us.
That cock does not exist.
Yeah.
And for
New
people
brewery.
at home wondering what dick air is, please just DM us and we will tell you.
Yeah. There's a whole discussion we had before the show started about how there's a perfect weather to make your junk look fantastic.
Yeah, your schwank look.
I wonder if debsdicks.com needs a whole section about dick weather.
Yeah, like perfect dick climates. I think that would be great.
Yeah. Maybe she could write something up for us. To those of you who are new to the show, so sorry.
Maggie.
Sorry, Maggie. We may have had a few before the show started.
Or maybe Maggie's curious now where to go for some good dick air.
That's true. Maybe she's looking for vacation spots and wants to make sure she finds the right climate.
Maggie, I tell you what, Nashville, great dick air.
Yeah. So good. So sorry, everybody. I swear this is a beer podcast somewhere. Hey, while we're talking about places to travel, probably not the best dick air, but shout out to Seattle, Washington for being our top listening city last week.
Huge. Thanks, Seattle.
Yeah, thank you guys. So, all right, so much to get to. A couple of beers we're going to enjoy hopefully tonight. We got a voicemail from Chew Your Beer. Got some news to announce too. Some booze news and so much more. But I say we start the show off by answering the most important question of the night. Are you ready?
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
Now it feels like dick weather.
Well, we're here again.
Flexing.
So today I'm drinking Milwaukee Staple Brewery. I believe it's, yes, Miller Lite today. It stinks like shit, and it tastes like over-carbonated saltine crackers. Yes, let me get much more of that, please.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I'll have another.
Geez, let me just get my monocle on for that one.
Yeah.
But no, so Lakefront Brewery is probably the oldest I'm talking out of my ass right now, but the oldest craft brewery in Milwaukee, about 1987, I believe, is when it was established. And they're pretty traditional for the most part. They branch out a little bit with newer variants and styles of beer, but and I'm drinking one of those today. It's the Gosa Rita, and it is their margarita style ale made with water, rice, agave, lime, and orange juice, salt, hops, and yeast. It's gluten-free. Apparently, that rubs people the wrong way on Untappd.
And salt.
Gluten-free. No thanks.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. Apparently, that deserves a 1.5 rating. But
yeah.
And this one has a 3.58 overall. And again, for shitty ratings like that and reasons why, and this has salt. It's crazy.
And as someone who loves a Goza, I also love salt in my beer.
Right. It makes it go down so much smoother.
Right. That's why I wanted the collab with Pedals to be a Goza. Like I love salt, a little bit of salt in there, kind of Makes you feel like you're drinking something healthy or something. Some guava.
I just think it
Keeps
goes
you
well together.
Hydrated.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an
Like the
electrolyte.
electrolytes.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's electrolyte filled beer. So this one on the nose, you just get like a little bit of the lime, and it's tart. You smell that tartness coming from it. And
Does
then,
it smell gluten-free?
you know what? Now that you mention it, it does.
No thanks.
No thanks. Oh, man. So we warm up the old tongue jobber. We dive right in.
Ooh.
And it is it's like melted margarita, but like not overly iced, to like water it down.
Right.
It's light bodied, a little bit low carbonation, but it's still enough to be crisp. Great lime flavor. The salt, really comes in on that back end, really makes it go down smooth, makes you want to drink more and more and more. And I had this the other day when it was like 80 degrees out in Wisconsin, which doesn't happen often in April.
Weather.
It was some pretty solid dick air. We don't get that often in Wisconsin, but we had some good dick air here. And I actually thought to myself, I'm like, wow, I'm going to buy so much of this beer this summer because it's just, you can have one at 11 in the morning if you want to, because it's like, I don't know, 4.2%, 4.5%. Like,
that's my kind of beer. That's a lake beer.
Dude, it's super lake beer, super all day crusher. So if you have any access to this beer and you enjoy sours or beers with salt, or you aren't offended by gluten-free beer,
No thanks.
no thanks. Please,
So adamant.
Yeah, do yourself a favor and try this one out because it's delicious. And if I'm not mistaken, they had a tequila barrel-aged version of this beer, and I believe it won gold medal at can't remember if it was GABF, but it won a gold medal at some beer championship tourney resort.
I think the thought of that beer
Thingamajigger-bobber.
just gave Coley the chills.
It did. I twitched like
Think
twice.
about-
I-
yeah.
3
A
times, actually.
margarita style beer aged in tequila barrels.
So anything I've had aged except Tequila Merkin by Firestone.
That was surprisingly not bad.
It's amazing. That's
Yeah,
really good.
I
But
don't like tequila.
everything else I've had, they had,
including tequila.
wasn't it like, didn't Stone have something?
Yeah, I
An
think it was like
arrogant bastard or
something. Yeah.
something aged in tequila barrels, and it was barf city.
Yeah, hard pass.
Yeah.
No thanks. I could see where it would work because it's supposed to taste like a margarita, but I think I'll take the regular version.
Okay.
Okay.
Tequila aged? No thanks.
Hey, everybody's got their thing.
Yeah. As we like to do, and whenever anybody leaves a nice rating or review on Apple Podcasts or wherever it is you get your podcast from, I like to shout it on the show. This one I feel like comes from someone we know. 5 stars. It says the title is Almost Perfect. Does great laughs each week while talking about the beautiful nectar that brings us all together. Needs more dicks, though.
Yeah, I think. Or Maggie's just fucking with us.
Maybe Maggie's fucking
Oh,
with us.
she came back.
But I have a feeling it was Deb.
That's really funny.
That's
Well,
so
hey,
good.
we appreciate the 5-star. And you know what? I tell people too when, they find out that I do a podcast and they think that I do anything. And
Yeah.
I just tell them I show up and I said, Greg just does all the rest. But I say,
But you
if
look good.
Oh, thank you so much. I say, if you don't even like beer, you're going to laugh. Like,
Yeah,
it's
hopefully.
guaranteed laughter.
And
I think so. I laugh all the time. I listen to it on my way to work, and I'm like, it's like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like laughing hysterically in my car by myself. It's great.
See, and I'll be walking into work shaking my head thinking to myself, I can't believe I actually fucking said that.
I'll be on the couch sometimes, like my AirPods in, editing the show, and I'll start laughing to myself, and the wife looks over like, what is so damn funny? I'm like, I don't know, Flex talking about his dick again or whatever, dick weather. And I'll just be giggling on the couch with my AirPods in. So I feel like maybe this show has helped Deb out with that. I think we've talked enough dick today to fill her request.
Yeah.
I think so. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I feel
Like
like
we
she's
knew.
she's really going to be scouting out some dick air though now. Like you
She
know she
is.
is.
Next time intern Brian wants to go on vacation, she's going to be calling us first.
She's going to get like this briefcase that just has like 30 different thermometers and like checking humidities, and she gets
Right.
a barometer and
You're gonna
checking
get a
air
call.
pressure. And
Yeah, you're gonna get a call from her. It's gonna be like, so Flex, what part of Nashville did you stay in? I need cross streets. Need some perfect dick weather. Well, and to not disappoint Deb even more, Flex, as this drops, you're on vacation. But
I am on vacation.
Are you ready for some dick hotel? Are you stoked?
I actually am. I already sent some other friends of mine the picture of the pool to show them how big the dicks are.
And how aplenty they are.
There's just so many of them.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking, I can't wait to finally get there and then send you guys a pic of me in front of I send you a dick pic.
I cannot
Can you
wait.
do it, where people like hold up the sign or like makes it look like they're can you make it look like you're holding the dick?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you see the one that Deb posted recently?
I sent that to
Washington
you guys.
Monument?
Yeah, something like that. Can you do that for us? Because that
Please.
would be monumental.
Jeez, it really would be.
Yeah.
I wonder if
I'm sure your wife would love it.
I wonder if it would wind up on a website.
Oh, it might need to. Front page, baby.
I'm not famous, but
Debsticks.com.
it's a monumental dick.
It'd be great. We gotta get you business cards where it's like co-host Craft Beer Republic, also front page of debsdicks.com.
Put it on
Centerfold.
put it on my resume.
That'd be amazing.
I'll do it.
Please do.
I have no shame.
No, we've very much covered that. You guys have any like beer plans while you're there? Is there like another food and wine festival? I think last year you had the food and wine festival, right?
Yeah,
Or
when
2
we
years ago,
went,
whenever
we
it
went
was.
October 2021,
Yeah.
and they had the food and wine festival at Epcot. So this year, or this time of year, it's the Flower and Garden Festival.
That sounds way
Which-
more sober.
So I've heard this is actually the best festival of the year,
Oh,
and a lot of people's favorites. And I already looked up the menu because Disney's just really cool. Their website, you go to Epcot and they have all the countries and they have all the food stands as like categories, and then you
Right.
could tap on them for the subcategory to find out like the full menu, and it shows everything they offer food wise and beverage wise. And there is a shit ton of parish around Epcot.
oh,
And I'm extremely excited for that because when we went 2 years ago, Parish Brewing had my favorite beer of the entire trip. It was like the black currant sour with some
I
kind of
remember you
fucking
talking
like
about that.
some wine must or something like that. And it was unreal. So I'm very excited. And they have Ghost in the Machine there, which I've never had yet.
oh, you haven't?
No, and Vanessa says they have it in gas stations in Florida.
Yeah, I actually have it in my fridge right now.
Yeah, and I've never got
Thanks
to try
to
that, so I'm excited to go down there and finally be able to try that.
Nice.
Knock
I'm
a beer
excited
off
for
the
you.
bucket list. Yeah, I'm super stoked. I can't wait to give you the actual review when I'm not actually on vacation, but not technically on vacation, but recording while I'm on vacation. Did I confuse anybody?
I'm confused as fuck. All this time traveling.
Hey, you like time travel though?
I do, as long as it's in a DeLorean.
Well, I'll just get a DeLorean then.
All right, you look so good in DeLorean. Wow, this is taking a turn.
Am I
All right.
blushing?
Yeah, you got your little red vest already. You'd be perfect.
It's not red, but I should get a red vest.
Oh, they had a red vest. Didn't you dress up as Marty one year?
Yeah, but the only thing that I didn't have was the red vest. I had a vest, but it wasn't red.
Oh, even my dog Marty has a red vest because he's Marty McFly.
That's fucking tight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. Before we talk about what we're drinking over here, the homie Chew Beer has left us a voicemail. Let's hear from
No
Chew.
one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yo, what's up, Craft Beer Republic? Chew You Be here. And guess what, homies? I got to brew with 818 Brewery on Monday. Made my beer. So there you go. I wish I can put out more, but Derek, the brewer, wants me to hold off. And I get it. He wants it to be perfect. So once he gives me the thumbs up, man, I'm going to release the hounds. Everybody's going to know about it. And my plan is to have everybody and anyone there when Greg's recording us and we're drinking the beer. That's got taken care of. My son turned 21, and I rented out some parts of Lala's brewery. Had an amazing time. My son learned a hard
amazing.
lesson that you don't
That does sound amazing.
8.5% hazies or IPAs. So that's a lesson to be learned by a 21-year-old, and it was funny.
Man, at
and
21, I was drinking Bud Light.
something that I could always hold over his head for being an idiot. And third thing, I will be pouring for 818 Brewery at Thousand Oaks Chili and Craft Beer and Car Show May 7th, which is a Sunday. Me, Wifey Chu, Wifey's sister, and her husband will be
Wifey
there
Chu, I like
representing
that.
818 Brewery. I won't be
Mrs. Chu?
pouring my beer, but I will be pouring their beers. So if you're going to be there, come over and say hi, and maybe I can sneak in a couple pours for you. I can't promise, but I'll see what I can do. If you're going, hit me up, DM me at OG_ChewYourBeer_. And then we'll
many
say hi.
underscores.
So I will be there, Greg. My understanding, you're not gonna be there. You're lost, homie.
I am out of town.
What else? I think that's about it, homie. I heard Fast and Furious 10 is coming out. Who knew Toretto would
Menage!
be still drinking Coronas and talking to his familia? But I just
More
saw
like
that and
holding
it made me
Coronas?
feel fucking old, bro.
Like a weirdo.
Fucking vault number 10, bro. Really? That's some fucking
That is,
crazy
that
ass
is
shit, huh?
crazy. That
I
is
want
crazy.
more Star Wars and less fucking Fast and Furious. All right. I don't know what that came out of, but there you go. Talked about it, be about it, and let's hear about it. This is True Your Beer. Ya nos guacho. Peace out, eh?
I will say I would much rather have more Fast and the Furious than Star Wars.
I disagree. I'm with you on this one.
All right. No.
Give me
Star
all
Wars
the Star
fan.
Wars.
Oh, give me all the Fast and the Furious. They're dumb as fuck, but I love them.
I like
don't know.
the first like 3 or 4.
I
Fast
never
and the
knew.
Furious,
I never
and then
knew
I lost
Jason
interest.
Momoa got into the franchise until this last movie, or is this his first
I think
movie?
it's the one that's coming out that he starts in, right?
Oh, so he wasn't.
I'm
in
actually
it?
a movie behind, so don't ask me.
Okay.
But
It was just like, how many more people can you get in these movies?
it's become like the fucking Marvel universe where it's just
Right?
every famous person ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're really popular right now. Why
Right.
don't you get in this movie?
It's so weird that we're going to be out of town for the chili cook-off. We've gone with you guys like for the last like few years.
Last year was a fucking shit show though.
It was.
Like they way oversold and like beer was done before like VIP was done. It was it was not a good experience. Like, hey, chili cook-off, if you're listening, I hope you sold less tickets. But yeah, they sold so many tickets because it was like the first one after the pandemic. They didn't cap it. And luckily we got VIP
and we were able to get some
and we were
beer.
able to get some beer. And it's actually where I met Ryan from Malibu. So that was nice. And we actually got to meet up and all that stuff. But like 2 hours into, like an hour into the event, so 2 hours in if you're a VIP, like they were like most breweries were out of beer. And I was talking to one of the breweries, like, yeah, they came over and asked me to bring more beer. And I said, are you going to pay for it? And they said, no, it's a donation. It's like, I'm not bringing more kegs of beer over because you guys oversold your event. So,
Jeez.
yeah, it was a bit of a shit show. I hope they do a better job of regulating it this year. So,
I mean, you
But we
would
won't
think
know.
after how bad last year
Right.
was.
we'll see. We shall
Dun
see.
dun dun.
It's usually where I get my first real sunburn of the year.
Yeah.
And it's how I kick off my base
Did you get a burn at
Level
Lagerville?
a little bit.
The wife did.
I did.
Yeah.
Right here, top of my neck.
Oh, she got one there too.
And then
Nice little triangle, like above the boobs.
behind my, like it was like a tank top.
Oh yeah.
And I got my shoulders, right? My arms, but I didn't get right here.
like the bottom.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
arm. And it's like right there on both
That's a
arms.
tough
Yeah.
place to get.
Yeah.
You need help. You need help for sure getting that spot. So
Mhm.
yeah, the wife got like the triangle above the boobs, and then like a little bit on the
Oh,
back
yeah.
shoulder. Yeah. Chew, have fun, and don't forget our live show at 818. I say it's ours. It's for his beer. It's May 13th, Saturday, May 13th, coming out to 818 Brewing, Canoga
Ooh.
Park, California. Live show. He's going to release his beer that I'm not allowed to say on the show what it is.
But you know what it is.
I do know what it is, and I'm pretty excited for it. It's going to be very different. And I told Zach a couple weeks ago that it's going to be adjunct full, and Chew corrected me. He goes, "No, I wanted as few adjuncts in it as possible."
Oh.
So we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah, especially since I know what it is, to know that there's almost no adjuncts in it. I'm like, wonder how you're going to achieve that. So I'm excited to see.
Okay, I'm adding it to my
May 13th,
Calendar.
2 p.m. showtime.
2 p.m. Ooh, nice and early, just the way I like it.
Yeah, do a little day drinking. So
Hell yeah.
can't
All right.
wait. All right, I think it's time we make a call to the pen over here.
to the bullpen for beer.
Speaking of live shows, we are drinking Pedals and Pints, the Darby Pale. This is a collaboration with the Booze League and Pedals.
It me.
It's my second favorite Pedals and Pints collaboration beer. They did a live show over at Pedals, and we were there, of course, and hung out, had a good time, tried the beer, and I really enjoy the way this came out. The stats, 6.6%, 55 IBUs, not enough ratings on Untappd yet, and they say collaboration with Booze League. Light, crisp, and notes of citrus, floral, and sweet in flavor and nose. And that nails it. I get so much floral on the nose and the tongue. I get more floral than citrus, actually. Finishes nice and dry, nice and dank, and dry enough to keep you wanting to come back for more.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
I was so impressed with Monica's recipe for this,
She's
too.
the fucking best.
She really is. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy with everything she makes.
She's so good.
She is.
Do you remember what hops are in this one, since you were technically a part of it? I could have pulled that up
The
and not surprised you with it.
HSBC, whatever. That's a bank, HSBC. But hold on, let me.
HBC.
Oh, I just found it. Sorry to put you on the spot. Laurel, not Yanni. HBC 586, Yukonot, HBC 630, Azaka, and Citra.
There we go.
So a nice little hop lineup in the pool there, and I really enjoy it. It's a really good beer.
Still waiting for that
is.
586 to get its own goddamn name already.
I know. Flex is so upset with that
It's
one.
never going to happen.
Should
Not
call
at
it like
this
the Saturn hop. I feel like that sounds really fucking cool.
Saturn hop.
Saturn?
Okay.
Why Saturn?
I don't know. This is the first weird word that crossed my mind. Like, what can we
I
name
like
a
it.
hop? I don't know. Saturn hop.
Yeah. Yeah, how do they come up with names?
It should be Uranus, okay?
Because who doesn't love putting Uranus in your mouth?
Yeah.
I was gonna say then everyone will eat it. What's that meme that goes around that it says like people nowadays be eating ass but will still request a new fork when theirs falls on the ground. You know, it's like,
All the memes about eating ass make me giggle so hard.
It is pretty good. I would love to see a beer that says like double dry hopped with Uranus. Oh, that'd be so good. Try our double dry hopped with Uranus Pale Ale. Yep. Come on, hop namers. Get on this shit.
Get on it.
Hop Council? I don't know. It's a good name for a podcast, by
Hop
the way.
Republic.
Hop Republic.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. That's
The Hop Council, yeah. All right, ludicrous libation law. This comes to us thanks to Arizona. They say it's not illegal. Wow. It's not illegal to simply be drunk in public. Where here, like in California, it's very illegal to be like drunk in public. However, people can be arrested for disorderly conduct if they're being disruptive or offensive.
Okay.
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 You know, walking into police stations, flooding them, shitting in the ladies' bathroom. You know.
Yeah, that's normal stuff, right?
Mhm.
Fucking Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty legit, right? Like you can get drunk and not be afraid to like be having a good time. Just don't act like a shithead.
Yeah, it's kind of like Vegas, man. Nothing I love more than going to Vegas and just grabbing my wabs and walking around the strip.
Oh, there's nothing like it.
Filling those cargo shorts.
We need a Vegas trip.
I don't know if I can handle one at this point.
We'll probably be going in like October or November.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like family trip?
No, like anniversary trip.
Oh, couple thing.
Well, if you go
Do you want us to interrupt?
during when we were Young Fest,
I'm
we'll be
saying
there.
like if maybe
Happen to be
you
there at the same
plan a
time?
trip at the same weekend, it's not too far off actually. The one time we went when my wife turned 30, so that was years ago.
Last year?
Yes, exactly. My best friend actually just so happened to be going to Vegas for a work conference that same exact weekend.
You know what? I think I have one too.
Oh shoot, that sounds
same
Me
weekend.
just like a great time.
Weird how that happened.
Yeah, I'll keep you in on the deets site.
Yeah, let me know. I'll get the cargo shorts ready.
Well, Eric and I will be
I'm
there
not.
October 20th.
Is that when
October
we're
20th?
21st.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that weekend. It's when we were Young Fest.
Okay.
All right. You don't have to say on the show what day you'll be there. It's fine.
I'm not exactly positive. I just know it's either going to be October or November. We don't have a date set in stone.
Okay.
Okay.
You make this work. All right. A little bit of booze news. Heineken, this is so weird to me. Heineken USA is cutting draft sales from 5 of the states they distribute to for a whole year. So just like, we're not going to send you beer for a year to these 5 states.
What?
Utah.
Is that is that Bill Gates?
No, it's like some weird like restructuring and whatever thing, and they're trying this out. It's a year-long trial. They are going to send them other things that they own, like Lagunitas, but they're not going to send them straight up Heinies.
Well, no one's going to miss it.
Right. It's like kind of doing them a favor.
But what is the thought process behind this?
I don't know. It's so fucking weird. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, oh, you hate collecting money? Is that what I'm hearing?
And it's just 5 states?
5 states. 5 out of 50.
Do you have the list of states?
Let me see. I do. Vermont, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota.
Okay. Now, maybe it's because those are like the 5 states where Heineken's drinking the least, ordered the least.
Maybe. Just for the next 12 months, we will no longer offer draft product for these partners in these markets. Core brands in package formats at these locations will not be impacted. So you can still get a bottle of Heine, just not a fresh one on tap.
Which isn't actually fresh.
No. I mean, they're not doing anybody any service here. Yeah. Brewdog. Oh, what a shame.
Shucks.
Couldn't happen to another nicer brewery.
Well, it couldn't happen to another nicer brewery.
Yeah, exactly. They're closing their Pittsburgh pub.
Oh,
that's a shame.
no.
Yeah, what a shame that is.
You know, a lot of people post about being in their hotel or whatever in like Ohio or wherever the fuck they have it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like,
Oh, yeah.
it's a cool concept. There's like a beer fridge in there.
Right.
Like
In the
stocked with
shower.
Beer, in the shower and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, that's kind of fucking cool. But you're shitheads.
And
You
I bet,
know, it's like,
I bet for the price of a trip to their stupid hotel, like flight and hotel and everything, I could put a beer fridge in my shower.
oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I could be that cool.
You could bring
You
a
are
wine
that
fridge
cool.
with you if you did a road trip.
There you go.
Put your own wine fridge in your own, any hotel.
Yeah.
Your fridge,
Exactly.
whatever.
They still have Motel 6s.
Yeah.
They do.
They're all
Put-
over the place here.
Put one in there.
Yeah, they're disgusting, but they still have them.
Mm-hmm.
Last one I stayed at was in Paso Robles.
The last one I stayed at was in Ventura.
Oof, I've stayed at that one.
The one by
Never
Topa
stayed at one.
Topa.
My only
Oh.
Motel 6 story is my friend Kevin was he lives on like fringe class, right? Super fringe, and he was on Craigslist one day and some dude had
You've said enough.
some dude had an ad out there. He was like a 65, 70-year-old man who was learning how to cut hair. What? And he was offering to pay people to have him cut their hair.
He was paying people.
He was paying people.
This guy's like, sign me
Wow.
up.
So my buddy Kevin, who's just a 100% wild card through and through,
Clearly.
took this guy up on his offer to get paid for him to get his hair cut.
Sure.
How much did he pay him?
I can't remember. This was like 7
But did he
or 8
actually
years ago.
receive money for the haircut?
Yes.
Wow.
And he said it was like this tiny old man who was in the room. Like,
Oh, God.
it's real shit, man.
That's horrible. I think we stayed at different ones. I didn't know there was one by Topa. I stayed on the one.
It's like
the one
right
by
off the freeway.
beach on Seaward.
Yeah, isn't that like within walking distance of Topa Topa, like right there?
That'd be a stretch.
And like
You
Bombay?
could. No, not over there. There might be one over there.
There is one over there.
Oh, that's not the one. I stayed at the one over by the McDonald's. It's
Yeah.
fucking shady as hell. Some chick wanted to hook up one time.
Mm,
Yeah. I was in between housing.
interesting.
Sounds
Yeah.
like some good dick air.
Yeah. by the
ugh.
beach, a little chilly. But the one we stayed at the one in Paso when we were wakeboarding at the lake because there was nothing available. And it was fine.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like I checked it for bed bugs, like I check every
Oh,
hotel,
every hotel I walk into.
and it was clean. I mean,
Yeah, I always check for. I've dated 2 girls who worked at hotels. In fact, they worked at the same hotel, and both have told me to check for bed bugs.
Hey.
Not at the same time, because boy, would that be messy. But yeah, I always check.
you're something.
know. I
Greg's
really
a
am.
dirty dog.
I love it.
Her beers at the Does anybody watch golf at all? I don't. The Masters were a couple weeks ago.
I only watched the Masters a little bit because it was on Easter and we did like an Easter thing.
Oh, it was better than Talking
Oh yeah,
Family.
that's what it was on Easter when I was at my mother-in-law's, and it was so boring.
We laugh because we know how much she likes her mother-in-law. Beers at the Masters are $5.
That's it?
$5
How much does it cost to get into the Masters, though?
That I don't know, but apparently they had this whole thing where like they try to keep it approachable to people, which I'm like, you're golf, you're never approachable to people.
Yeah, you're
so
elite.
weird. Yeah, but here's some price. So $5 beers, but $1.50 egg salad sandwich, $1.50 pimento cheese sandwich, $2.50 chicken classic chicken sandwich, $2.50 ham and cheese sandwich. I mean, this is insane. Masters Club sandwich, $2.50.
Dude, that's algorithm to a T.
Right? $3 barbecue sandwich.
Oh my! I would
Holy
eat my
shit.
weight in egg salad sandwiches for $1.50.
Right?
Eat my weight.
Georgia peach ice cream sandwich, $1.
I don't know what a pimento sandwich is, but I would eat it for $1.50.
Right?
Pimento cheese. It sounds great.
Yeah. Sausage biscuit, $1.50. Here's the one thing that bucks the trend, like everything's very cheap. And then all of a sudden, fresh brewed coffee, $1.50. It's like I get a sandwich for the same price as a coffee. Coffee doesn't cost anything to make. That's kind of weird.
Well, that's where they're getting their profit.
Yeah, I guess so. Here's the insane part about the beer being $5 is domestic light beer, $4. So if you want a Bud Light or whatever, $4. Imported beer, $5. American craft beer, $5.
What do they have there for American craft?
It does not
Now
say
that's
what
my
was on
question.
the menu.
So, are we going to the Masters next year? GABF this
Apparently.
year? Masters next year?
I didn't know I liked golf until about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, you know, I went to the Waste Management Open in Arizona. It's in Phoenix or Scott. No, it's in Scottsdale.
Isn't it like the wasted
It's in Scottsdale.
management?
Yes,
Yeah.
no, that's what they call it. It's absolutely insane. And there's this hole called the 16th hole, and that's where everyone's loud. There's like 16,000 people in that entire area, and everyone's
At one
loud.
hole, there's 16,000
Yeah, because
people.
they're across from you, and the stands are like 3 levels, 4 levels, and then
I just like how she said there's one hole called the 16th hole, as if they just skipped that number. Yeah,
you know.
Comes after
like
the 12.
all other golf courses in America, we're like, nah, we're gonna go
Yeah.
1 through 15, skip 16, and go 17, 18, 19. But this one place
Not
in
in Arizona.
Arizona,
They've
they
got the
do the
16th hole.
16th hole.
It's insane. Everyone heckles the golfers. Like, it's really, really loud. Everyone
That's
heckles
amazing.
people. I don't know. It was absolutely fucking insane, and it was the best. But drinks were not $5. Drinks were actually quite expensive at the Wasted Management Open.
Yeah, it makes sense. They got to make their money.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say the one that bucks the trend was paying like $300 to insult Tiger Woods to his face or something like that.
I don't even
Oh.
know if he was there the day I was there. I was there on a Friday or Saturday. I don't remember.
I think at this point that's free.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. He needs
Yeah.
the attention. I think he's paying us to insult him to his face.
Oh, so it's like a Craigslist deal.
Yeah.
Need a haircut? Georgia wildlife officials are warning of drunk birds.
Tight.
Apparently, it's this time of year where like certain berries fall to
Yeah.
the ground and they ferment.
I've
Of
seen
course,
these videos
fermenting.
of these on YouTube with like raccoons.
Yeah, fermenting equals alcohol, of course. And so birds are just flying into windows and cars and all kinds of shit. Unfortunately, they are dying. But they are warning people, look out for drunk birds. Like,
How do you
goddamn.
like? Is that like a news headline? Like, it's the 4:00 evening news, and it's like, yeah, like on today's show, drunk birds. Watch out for them.
Well, it's like the iguanas in Florida that were falling from the tree because the temperatures got so cold. They froze.
What?
Oh, like fainting goats.
Yeah, well, because they need a certain temperature. They don't die. Once they warm up, they come back to life. And people were saving them, right? They're putting them in their car. Then these fuckers were waking up, and they're like, ah, yeah. It was. But yeah, people were saying, watch out because they live in the trees, and temperatures were unseasonably cold there, not normal, and they fell from the trees onto people's heads as they were walking, and they were like, oh my God, please be careful.
That's insane. Look at it.
Raining lizards.
It was. That was like the headline. Literally, it's like raining lizards. Everyone in Florida, watch out.
Is that an iguana
Raining
on your
lizards.
head, or are you happy to see me?
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Sometimes when I'm looking for drunk stories, I come across these like police blotters where it's some nerd who listens to his scanner and then like writes down what he hears, you know? I loved this one.
Go on.
1:50 a.m. A 41-year-old Jerome Township woman called 911 to report that a vehicle was stalking her. It was found that the woman was highly intoxicated and lives on a busy roadway. Deputies spoke with her 21-year-old son, who said nothing suspicious had been going on that night. Then the woman was warned against misusing 911.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Car was stalking her.
You're like, you're in your driveway.
Yeah. Bitch, you crazy.
Crazy.
She keeps looking in her rearview mirror and she just sees the taillights and the reflection of like the neighbor's house. Get away from me.
It's her own taillights like against the garage or something.
Right.
This one I pulled for flex since, you know, your whole vacation situation.
Okay.
Florida man gets drunk at Disney Springs and warns police that they better hope he never is their nurse. Then his family abandons him.
That took a turn.
Yeah.
Wow.
A Florida man who said he was a registered nurse threatened Orange County sheriff's deputies after he was arrested following a drunken scene at Disney Springs. Edward Stevenson, 30, of Brandon. Is that a city? Or is that his boyfriend? 30 of Brandon.
Ooh.
Pleaded not guilty to trespass, according to Orange County Circuit records. How do you trespass if you're on?
Yeah, it's like it's open to the public.
Right. It took 3 deputies to place his arms behind his back and secure him, Orange County Sheriff's arrest report said. Once secured, he continued to tell deputies he was going to sue deputies. Mr. Stevenson also advised he was a registered nurse and told deputies, "We better hope he is never our nurse in an emergency room." The incident occurred on January 15th, and they're just releasing the document a couple months later. He attracted law enforcement's attention because he was being belligerent and cursing at children, the report said.
The happiest place on earth,
Yeah.
no more.
Hey, little fuckers. He was reported making inappropriate comments to juveniles at Once Upon a Toy and visited several stores at Disney Springs. Disney security asked Stevenson to leave, but then he turned his anger on the security employees, swearing at them and making derogatory comments.
Oh, that's never good.
Disney wanted Stevenson trespassed. So is that like a, we don't want you here anymore, so now you're trespassing?
Maybe.
I've never heard that before.
I've never
Sounds like
heard
some
of
Florida
wanting
shit.
someone trespassed.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can get him like banned or like a
It's weird.
restraining
Florida
order
ban,
type deal.
Florida ban.
It sounds like some shit Disney made up and law enforcement was like, yeah, you got it, guys. Stevenson's brother tried to help calm him down, but Stevenson clenched his fists and apparently was ready to fight him. So the brother left him. Then Stevenson was escorted to the Lime Garage where a family member was supposed to pick him up. But it was later determined that Mr. Stevenson had upset his family because of his actions and they refused to come pick him up. Now that meant that Stevenson had to take an Uber to get off Disney property.
So they didn't arrest him.
Not yet. As law enforcement led him to the pickup area, Stevenson recorded them on his phone. While doing so, he continued to walk and not change direction when small children and families were walking.
Oh my god.
He would sway into their paths and then tell them to get out of his way while waving his trespass warning in their faces. Mr. Stevenson was told multiple times to keep walking towards the exit, and he would stop to record and curse at deputies. He refused to call an Uber and was still acting aggressively with families and young children around him. Stevenson got so close to law enforcement, he accidentally spat in one deputy's face.
Oh, big mistake.
He's lucky to get shot. As deputies tried to put him into handcuffs, Stevenson braced his arms. He made the comments that he was a registered nurse before he was taken to the Orange County Jail. His attorney is asking the state attorney's office to put Stevenson in a pretrial diversion program. Did not respond for a request for comment. The latest in the series of drunk, disruptive guests at Disney Springs, soon to be one Flexi-Lees.
That's not true. Although I am going to like Amazon Fresh some beer to my room this time.
Can you do that?
Yeah, so that was like the coolest thing going down there, you know, because my kids, I don't know if most kids, I don't know, it's how I was raised, big milk drinkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Same.
You can't pack milk in a suitcase because
It's a little weird. Unless you're
It's-
Clark Griswold.
yeah, maybe.
Shelf stable.
But it would just be gross.
Yeah.
So when we went down there last time, we did the Amazon Fresh thing, and they got us our stuff and they delivered it right to the hotel, and it was super neat. And for some reason, I didn't think about getting beer.
Well, that was silly.
Yeah,
It was super silly. So now this time I already have it in my head. Hey, when I put in the order when we get there, order some kind of beer.
Smart.
Which I'm sure it's just going to be like Cigar City High Lie or something. Like,
You can't go wrong with that, though.
no, it's classic. Classics are
solid.
classics for a
It
reason.
is a
you know?
classic solid beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, whatever. I'll have some beer in the room, and I'll be a happy camper.
Yeah, maybe you can meet up with this guy and go tell some kids to fuck off and be good times.
Does
Yeah.
it have
I mean,
like a little kitchenette in the room?
no.
You have
It's
a
like
fridge?
yeah. There's like a little
Okay.
tiny fridge, but like when you go to Disney, you know, like when you stay on a Disney resort on the property, people are there to like not stay at the hotel, right?
Yeah.
So like you basically just use the room to sleep, shit, shower.
And do it.
Well, that's what the shower's for.
I'll say I've never been
My
with kids.
kind of guy.
Keep it clean.
I love shower sex.
I don't know, is Nick taller than you though?
Oh, significantly.
Yeah.
Then I'll tell you what, you like it. Nick does not like it.
Why
When
is
you're-
that?
That's not what Nick tells me.
when you're the guy and you're like my wife is 5 feet and I'm 5'8", right? So you got 8 inches on her.
Your pants.
The squat down is horrible. It's like a static squat, and by the time you're done, your legs are just on fire.
Oh, maybe it doesn't take Nick that long to get done then. I don't know. He
I'd
never
say, like-
complains about it.
Like, my wife's a solid 8 inches shorter than me, I would say.
Well, I'm 5'6", and
I'm-
Nick is like 6'1".
Yeah, he's probably like 6'1".
So-
I'm 6 on a good day.
You guys are about the same height then.
He's got a smidge on me. Just a cunt hair
It-
above me.
I love that word. No, I love that word. It's just I never say it.
Shannon's shorter than you are.
Yeah.
So I'd say I got 8 inches on her. And I'm
That's
also 8 inches taller.
well, he's never complained.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't
you
say
don't
it's his
have the
favorite.
squat down. Well, so
I mean, I'm sure a little, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not staring behind me, so I don't know. Now I'm gonna take note.
I just like spread the sounds dirty. I spread the legs a little bit to
Yeah.
lower me.
well, yeah, but you're in like a static squat position.
Maybe I'm just too busy enjoying what I'm doing and I don't pay attention.
To the burning
Maybe.
legs.
Yeah.
Next time, just pay a little attention.
Now all I'm going to think about is you when I'm having shower sex,
Oh
which
my
not the
God.
worst thing I've
I
ever
say,
thought
how is
about.
that any different than normal?
It's true.
I can't believe we're talking about this now.
Greg, you finished faster than ever. Well, think about Flex.
Flex and I talked about this last
Yeah.
time.
And god damn, my legs burn.
That's not all that burns. Oh, how dare you? Yeah, we'll have to talk strategy off air, but
Well, I was just
yeah.
anyway looping this back around. I was asking if there was like a kitchenette because when we went to the Alani in September in Hawaii, we stayed in a 2-room suite or whatever, a bunk. I don't know what they call it. But it was like 2 bedrooms across the room from each other and
Sure.
common area with a full kitchen, and we cooked
that's
like
the best.
breakfast and dinner every night
Yeah.
and morning
It's nice to save a little money on breakfast.
and dinner. It was
Yeah.
great.
I mean, you want to go out for a couple dinners
We
here
went
and
out for
there.
like
and-
2,
Yeah,
but we were there 7 days. So
Yeah. a lot of dinners.
Right. Yeah, no, when we go there, it's just like we're in the parks basically from like when we go to Magic Kingdom, we'll be there from like 8:30 to 8:39 at night, you know, so it'd be like a full 12, 13-hour day.
yeah, that's a long day.
I mean,
Other days it's park at 7:30 or 8:30 whenever they open, and then come home or like go back to the hotel room for like an hour, chill out, recoup, and then head back out on the town.
Yeah. I haven't been to Disney World in probably coming up on 10 years, but when we did it, I was like super anal about like getting as much time as possible.
Yeah.
So I made a calendar with like who's got the morning magic hours, which is you can get it in an hour early if you're staying on property. It was like, who's got the morning magic hours? Who's got the nighttime magic hours? And like, we'll start here, we'll go there. And that was a little insane.
So every park has like if you stay on the Disney property, you get in at any park like 30 minutes before they open.
Oh, it used to be one park a day would open an hour early to property people.
Yeah, no, now it's different. It's any park you go to for the day, you can get in a half an hour early.
Well, there goes all my planning.
Oh, shucks.
I still have On my calendar on my Mac, how you can have like 900 calendars, I still have like Magic Kingdom, Epcot, because I fucking had it all scheduled. I'm a nerd. I'll stop talking.
I was gonna say I'm trying to act like I'm shocked about
Yeah.
this. But
Yeah.
Typical Greg.
I'm just
This is
like,
the part where everyone's like,
that's
wait,
great.
you have shower sex? Like, I do. It's surprising.
You have sex?
He actually it's in his calendar. He calendars when he's supposed to do it.
I have one of those for that too. Yeah. I have a category for shower sex, for regular sex. Yeah. The wife's like, what day is today? I'm like, today is shower sex day. None of that is true, by the way.
She's happy to
Okay.
have you around.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So, anyways,
Not after this episode.
yeah, it's a good thing she doesn't really listen. Anyways, so
Just don't laugh when you're editing this episode.
because she'll ask
And,
me why I'm laughing.
yeah, or maybe then like if you laugh too
Right.
much, she'll be like, "Oh, maybe I'll listen to this."
Yeah.
one."
Oh, yeah. Right. I can tell you what I'm not laughing at. I'm not laughing about me talking about planning shower sex.
that's,
that would be stupid. Who would laugh about that? Oh, dear.
Oh, my face hurts. So
Yeah. Well, bad transition, but hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
hello. Vanessa.
Tell us about your show. No, I'm just kidding. Find us.
That beer can just went like right across.
Oh, it just moved?
I swear to God.
There
it
is a ghost in here that keeps like trying to play choose voicemail.
Well,
and-
it just took that beer can and pushed it right to the edge.
It's probably the condensation.
I'm going to go with ghost. Or ghost condensation? Maybe that's the thing. CraftBeerRepublic.com, at CraftBeerRepublic, at FlexMeBeer, underscores in between, and of course, at Ice Cole, COLE, beer, underscores after each one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. 2 weeks in a
I
row.
know,
We
I
got
love
you
you
to
guys. Thank
win.
you.
We win. We got you to fucking weekday drink with us.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like more episodes of a podcast that you've done in the last year.
They're trying. They're trying.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. I think 805-538 beer. I hope everyone out there stays very well hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.